Anytime a heart turns from darkness to light, anytime temptation comes and someone stands to fight, anytime somebody lives to serve and not be served, I know God is on the move, hallelujah. God is on the move in many mighty ways. God is on the move, hallelujah. God is on the move.
I remember it like it was yesterday, September 12th, 2004, at Deep Pier Middle School. It was about an hour before our first public worship service was about to begin. I went into the library, put my head down on the table, and remember thinking, what are you doing? I gathered myself together and went out to where people were coming in, and I was so overwhelmed. Like the week before, there was like 12 people, and now people were actually coming to church for the very first time. Over the years, we've seen dozens and dozens of people come to faith in Christ and follow Him in baptism. Most of the church was made up of people who had given up on church but hadn't given up on God. But it wasn't easy. We had to set up and take down every week. One day I got a call from one of my leaders and there was only $63 left in our checkbook. But we always knew that God provided. He always took care of our needs, and we always had our needs met. After 7 years at the middle school, it was a welcome change to come here to this building on Wisconsin Street. But we always knew that this wasn't going to be our long-term home. We knew we would be limited in our opportunities for growth here. Small lobby, little parking, only a few classrooms, small sanctuary. When it comes down to it, it's always about the glory of God and the mission of God. So it's about the gospel going forward, reaching more people, transforming lives. So after a couple years of praying and seeking the Lord, our leaders in 2016 launched Discipleshift. Discipleshift was our 2020 vision that we sense God wanting to do through our church. It's time to focus on Discipleshift Next. Now we have the opportunity to establish our roots on Grand Street in the fastest growing area of De Pere and establish our much needed campus on 5 acres of land. We had this community center concept of not just a church for our people, but a church for us, for the community. So welcome to Journey Community Church at the farm. The main building's exterior is a contemporary farmhouse design where the front porch defines the entrance to Journey's new home, the draw to people who have given up on church but haven't given up on God. The main building will house over 13,000 square feet, a 246-seat auditorium, up to 5 children's classrooms, and our teenagers will finally have a space they can call their own. A large welcome center and lobby area. And because we have extra green space, we can begin using that space immediately. There's even room in the back of the property to set up community gardens or something of that kind. Even during phase 1, our vision of our new home being used on more than just Sunday mornings and available to the community can be achieved with this design. So how can we do this? Can we do this? No way. But God can do this. And we're going to be participating in something called a One Fund, which is our operating expenses and in some additional expenses so that we can fulfill the mission that God has given to us. It's not equal amounts, it's equal sacrifice. If you have been at Journey for a while, thank you, because we couldn't have gone this far without you. Now, if you're new to Journey, we're very excited to have you on board. What a great time to join and be a part of our church family. We know that God is on the move and that He's accomplishing something great in and through us and through our church. And we will be able to do something that will be here for generations. We have the privilege and honor to join God in what He wants to accomplish. I'm hoping you feel the same way and that you join me in Discipleshift Next. through it all, we're not trying to just build a church, we're trying to build a destination, a place where the community and the church can interact and connect with one another. We're here because we want to help people to start their journey with God and to strengthen their journey with God. We're here to be a light in this community, people who desperately need Jesus Christ to make an impact on their lives and in their families. Throughout history, God calls people at times to do something sacrificial or even radical. Would you pray about your part? How can God use you to impact future generations of people with the gospel of Jesus Christ?
Anytime the gospel stirs a searching soul, and someone says, send me, here I go. I know